Hello, everyone. How are you doing? I hope you're doing fine. Natalie here. I think I have been live on Instagram for a few seconds. How are you doing, everyone? I hope you are doing extremely well. I'm just making sure that all is good everywhere. Today we're celebrating in a personal way, in a unique way, the full moon in Aquarius. It's always a beautiful energy because the Aquarius energy is all about evolution, it's all about growing individually, but also for the collective to help humanity grow, to help the whole collective evolve. So your own growth becomes humanity's growth. So, welcome and let me know who's there, whether you watch this live or as a replay. We will have a little chat around the actual energies because, as you know, I work with light workers. I mentor them. So, of course, I get a lot of feedback as they're evolving, as they're themselves retrieving a lot of the energies and their intuitive powers. I learn a lot from them, and I can also observe what all the light workers are going through. And of course, all your comments here on the page. So we're live here on YouTube, Instagram, on Facebook, the main page, and Facebook, the group. So I would say that out of all these platforms, hello, Heather, how you doing? Out of all these platforms, I'm probably the most present in the Facebook group. If you feel that you like the container, the vortex I'm trying to create, and I'm creating through all my channelings and my connections with you, whether it's through a post, whether it's through an activation. Well, if you like that energy, please join the group as I'm there way more often. In the group, I will offer short activations, private and individual activations. It means that randomly I will choose one of you guys and I will deliver a message from your higher self and star team. So if you're not in the group, and I know most of you are in the group, but if you're not in the group, it's on Facebook, and it is Lightworkers, Healers, Starseed Rising. So ask me if ever you cannot find it. But I'm so happy you guys can be here. Wonderful. So, how do you feel, guys? How do you feel? Honestly, how do you feel? We are entering a new moon, or in the phase of the, not new moon, full moon. I'm sorry, I'm correcting. We're entering the full moon phase. And the full moon is again um, showing us the most powerful, or the top or the summit of the energies we're going through right now. So there's different cycles with different trends. You have the new moon, which is starting a new period, a new journey within your own life journey as a light worker. And you've got the full moon. The full moon is the summit, the peak, the heightened energies of what you're going through. So I'm just simply asking you, how are you doing right now? So some people are going through energies off. Yeah, that is possible. But, um, and that's why I wanted to do an activation today. And I will read your comment. Just let me know how you feel. Let me know how you feel. But I have read your comments. I cannot always answer them individually, whether again, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, or even private messages. But a lot felt off. A lot felt like I'm not guided. I don't feel my higher self. I don't feel my star team. Are they really talking to me? Why are they silent now? I need them. Okay. So some of you are feeling they're disconnected. Okay. So I really wanted to address this today because it is possible to feel disconnected. It is possible that you're going through something in your life and you feel disconnected from your helpers, from your spiritual helpers. So that is totally normal to feel this way. We're all going through cycles as individuals. We have our own story. We have our own background, our own family story, our own ancestral stories. We have our own karmic stories. And depending in which energies we're going through, it will somehow trigger you. So if you have resolved most of your issues, let's say that the collective energies might not rock you as much. But if you're going through personal turmoil, recalibration, well, maybe the energies that are now asking you to be individually fully yourself in this world in constant evolution might be like, oh my God, I need to move, I need to do something, I need to shake myself up. Either way, what you're going through is not only triggered by your own soul, your own higher self trying to guide you, trying to get you out of wherever you are or wherever you feel stuck. So there's always this this desire to get you out of any kind of an energetic trap you may feel stuck in. And again, depending what you have worked on, what you need to work on, what is still in your field, well, you might feel that it's more a bumpy road, or it might feel like it's a lighter road. So let me read your comments here. Ivy says, my energy has been really off lately. Heather says, not so good. Yeah, so we'll work around that today. Today, and I know some people will watch this as a replay, so feel free to ask your questions even later. So again, I repeat today's energy, and again, it started a few days ago, and will continue on for the next days. New moon, not new moon, sorry, full moon in Aquarius is all about being you, uniquely you, embracing your individuality and how you express it, not comparing yourself with anyone. And if you do, making sure that you get the best of whatever you observe, but in the end, you remain your own self. You remain clear about who you are and clear about your energy and how you feel, listening to your emotions. Important. Emotions are messengers. And at the same time, being fully aware of what the global and collective energies are trying to convey. And that's where the Aquarius energy is all about being of service. Whatever you do for yourself, how can you ripple it out? How can you share it with the world? It doesn't mean to be of service every day, at every minute, to the point you feel you're sacrificing something in your own life. It is really not the goal of being a light worker, of being an intuitive, of being a healer, of being a starseed. It's all about recognizing your life mission. It's all about recognizing what needs to be cleared within you and accepting it, not fighting it, not saying, oh my God, life is so hard on me. What have I done? Forget about the victim, um, the victimhood. Forget totally about it. I mean, you might feel like a victim because things have happened to you, and we all have different stories. But eventually, you have to say, who is the best person on this planet who can understand me fully, completely, what I need at the moment I need it? Who besides you? Who can read your mind? Who can read your heart better than you? Nobody. You can have people who love you dearly, who can support you, but in the end, sometimes words are not fully expressing how we feel. So it is important to go inward and say, this is how I feel. I'm not at war with myself. My emotions are not trying to tear me down. They're not trying to put me down. They're not trying to let me know that I am not a good person. I should not be out there doing what I'm supposed to do. Your higher self, your emotions are not there to let you know this. They're there to let you know what needs to be worked on. This is all. What is left? What is remaining in your life that needs attention? I'm just reading your questions. Okay, so I'm not doing personal readings. It's not my goal here. I'm sorry, I just lost my microphone here. But what will follow in the next minutes is a light language activation. I chose to use the light language activation over a full vision activation where I use words to convey a message. Why? Because I do feel that you could speak another language and still get something out of this. So, light language is really connecting to a higher level of energy which will come through me and use my hands to unlock, unblock anything that is trapped within you. And even though you may see that on the screen, I'm only working from the head pretty much to the stomach area, it could unblock anything that is trapped in other parts of your body. It's really to follow those hand movements. It's really to have an open heart. If sounds are coming through, just let yourself dive into the sounds and let them transport you. Okay. So, again, it is important that you feel empowered, even if you feel at a lower frequency. It is so important. Even if people did things to you that are hurting you, that have hurt you, that are not clear, you don't know how to behave, you don't know how to respond. In the end, go back inward and ask yourself, what would make me feel happy? Would I need to step out? Would I need to speak my truth? Would I need to pamper myself? Would I need to go for a walk in the woods? There's only one thing you're responsible for. It's your inner health, your inner well-being. Again, you might be surrounded by people who want the best for you. You might even look for people who will cherish you the way you want to be cherished. But in the end, nobody will ever know what is best for you more than you. Sorry, I just had a little phone call here. So it is important because I see a lot of messages where you feel like the world is against you. You feel that you're not connected. You feel that, oh my God, my higher self is not talking to me. There's no such thing as being disconnected to your higher self. There are ways to feel more the connection. There are ways to feel that you are really receiving guidance because you are. But if your mind is always racing and thinking, where is it? Where is it? Where's the guidance? Are they really talking to me? Am I really intuitive? Am I really a healer? Am I really a light worker? Then it's your mind. Your mind really wants proofs that are measurable and tangible. And when your intuition is talking to you, your higher self is talking to you through your intuition, it is not measurable. It is not tangible. It's reaching your heart first. It feels like, oh my God, there's a sign here. I need to take a few seconds to understand what it means. Of course, you can ask for guidance and support. Help me decipher the message. But in the end, whatever's coming your way is a message. Listen to it, even emotions or messages. If you're new at this, you need to ask. It doesn't come like that, rarely, because when you're not asking, you're more with your thinking self. So your thinking self is all about planning, is all about analyzing, deciphering. So it's hard to have both modes working at the same time, meaning the intuitive mode and the thinking mode. So you need to shut down the thinking mode in order to really see clearly what's coming your way. So the best way to do it is really meditating, visualization, and light language activation. It is important for you to take that time to do it. And you will see, and the more you do it, the more the messages will be clear coming your way. Again, there's no such way, or not such thing as being disconnected from your higher self or your star family or your guides. Doesn't happen. They talk to you through your intuition. And the more you develop it, the more you expand your intuitive abilities. You will start to hear things, to see things, and you will feel the guidance is coming. The guidance coming through is more precise every time. If you give up, or you could be extremely intuitive and you're going through a difficult period in your life and you have the feeling that suddenly you're not connected anymore. Again, there's no such thing as being disconnected. Okay? If ever usually you sense you're extremely intuitive and for some reasons at one moment in your life you feel, oh my God, I don't receive the guidance anymore, then it tells you something about how you lead your life, your everyday life. Am I thinking too much? Am I worrying too much? Am I trying to control things too much? Am I trying to decipher things too much? Am I too much in the intellectual zone and not enough in the feeling zone? That could be something you need to investigate. And remember, being a light worker, being an intuitive, being a starseed, being a healer doesn't mean you have nothing to work on. Everyone. And every time we're going through the waves of life, every time we're going through those different waves, it will trigger something we thought was resolved and is not, or we thought we had dealt with, or we totally ignored was an issue in our life, and suddenly, bang, it is there. We need to look at it. So never think that inner work is over. Every time you clear something about yourself, it's like making more room in your hard drive. So it means it gives you the ability to receive more gifts. It gives you the ability to see life in a new way, which means playing with new tools, explore new ways of doing things. So, again, if you need support, feel free to either ask me or anybody you feel connected with. But do not feel like a victim that everything is happening to you. The world is against you. Nothing works for you because you're not being left alone. You're not being left on the side and everybody's got the awakening and you don't have it. We're all at different stages, I'm telling you, but the one, including myself, the ones who are mastering it a little bit more because more experience, that is all, we still have our stuff. We still have our stuff to clear. So Diane says, thank you. I need to receive this. This is exactly where I've been in the past 2 days. So I'm happy, and I'm pretty sure, Diane, that many other people are experiencing this as well. Again, it is important to listen to your heart. It is important to listen to what you need. I will repeat it one last time before we have that light language activation, which will unlock whatever is blocked in your field, whatever it is, whether it's emotional, whether it's energetic, whether it's mental, whether it's physical. You will feel something is happening. But before we do this, always always find people, whether they're virtual, whether it's a group of friends that are uplifting your energy. Your loved ones might not always have that energy, that kind of vibration that is uplifting. Does it mean you have to stay with them every hour of the day? No. Tell the world, tell yourself, I need to get out of there. I need to reboot. I need to connect with other light workers. I need to find maybe a practitioner that will help me unlock my gift, clear my field. Don't wait for the system to take care of you. Don't wait for the community to take care of you. Don't wait for the family to take care of you. Feel. If it's not comfortable, the feeling or the feelings are not comfortable, they're just telling you that something is not aligned. And being out of alignment is not the end of the world. It's not a loss. It's not a failure. It's just a scanning of your own energy field, and your mind and your higher self are using the emotions, which are one of the clearest and the most quickest ways of letting you know, stop doing things the way you're doing them. It's not working. Why don't you change? Why don't you just change friends? Or it doesn't have to be that drastic, but at least choosing who you connect with every day, or maybe on a given day. If you don't want to talk to A, why don't you try to talk to B if you feel B is going to have an energy that is really uplifting you. So again, you are not a victim to the point that, again, I know some people are in very dire situations. I'm pretty sure if we were talking to people in countries where just survival is the primary need, we understand their reality is different. Most of us, and I really say most of us, we do have the choice to reorient, to reshape our behaviors. And it is important that it becomes a personal desire, a personal focus, a personal objective. Even me, I work with wonderful light workers. They're all at different levels of their awakening process. Some are healers that just want to really have a stable business, and they're really asking me to just help them download more processes and more tools. Some people are just saying, I know I've got a gift, help me find what my life mission is. It doesn't matter. But in the end, even if I spend 5, 7 weeks with them, I cannot be with them every second of the day. I can't. Nobody can, not even the most loving partner. Eventually, you will have to say, these are the tools Natalie's giving me. I need to do something between sessions. The same thing with whomever you're connected with, whatever meditation, whatever book you're connected with. Eventually, you really need to say, whatever that mentor, that teacher, that book, that workshop is teaching me, I really need to take this, personalize the input, the insights, the whatever the gift is given to me, and make it my own. Don't wait for somebody to take you by the hand and to tell you, this is what I can do for you. Actually, I'm not even promising anything. I'm not doing anything for you. I'm just showing something I receive. You integrate it in your own way. So we could be like 100 people watching the activation that will follow in the next minute, and not each one of us will have the same experience, even though it may appear like being the same for everyone. So it is important that you take yourself by the hand. You say, look, I've got so many opportunities, I've got so many resources available to me, but in the end, I'm the one who's going to apply them. Watching somebody doing light language is great, but once the session is over, even private sessions, you have to eventually say, I feel good now. I'll let the whole process integrate. Sometimes it takes up to 48 hours. But if ever you go back to your old habits and your old way of thinking after every integration, after every activation or session, or whatever you do to uplift yourself, then are you really evolving? No, you're just waiting for the next activation. You're just waiting for the next mentor. You're just waiting for the next workshop. You need to take concrete actions. And whenever you feel off, ask yourself, what is off? If you're not too sure, just ask for support. But you cannot and you do not want to stay in that I feel off kind of mode. And by nature, it doesn't stay. By nature, it's meant to shift. Okay, there's always, it's never fully on and off, but it's always, life is like a wave. It's if there's some, now we're supposed to be energetically at the top because it is a full moon. So whatever you're going through, you're probably at the highest level of it, whether you love it or not as much. So it will shift, and very very soon, in a few days and weeks, we will just enter a new cycle. All right, guys. So let me know if you have any questions. If not, I think we're all ready for that activation. Again, I chose today to go. I'll just have a bit of tea because I'm losing my voice. I chose to have a light language activation because light language activation is involving hand movements, is involving sometimes sounds. And again, I don't want you to get too caught up with what I'm saying. I mean, I just talked a lot. Now it's time for you to say, okay, some of the stuff she said made sense. Some things are triggering some things in me. Some of her words triggered something in me. I will try to work on this as soon as I can. But now, guys, it's time to let go of the mind, Let go of all the thoughts. Let go of all the fears. Let go of all the doubts, all the anxiety, all the desire to control what's going to come. And just feel. Just feel what your body wants to tell you, what your heart wants to tell you. Okay? So, are we ready? Can I see some hearts or thumbs up just to let me know that you guys are ready? And we will start that activation. And again, whether you watch this live or as a replay, I will answer your comments and will read your feedback. Let's do this. So, the best is to close your eyes. So, at first, because eventually I'll ask you to open your eyes. But now, close your eyes and take a deep breath in through the nose and breathe out through the mouth like a big letting go. Let's do this for 3 breathing cycles. Imagine a beautiful white light all around you. This is part of your energy field, and this layer of white light is connecting your heart center, your physicality, your earth self to higher realms. Feel it, see it in your own way. Feel the vibration, feel the warmth, feel the support, feel that there's kind of a cocoon of beautiful warm energy around you that wants you to feel safe and that wants you to open up those little spiritual and intuitive antennas for you to receive what is going to come through now. When you're ready, slightly open your eyes and just enjoy the process. Iachta ochum tara iach, narachia unia lachia, brunni chunakrach, ishun hunacharillach. Feeling the empowerment, feeling the releasing, like from the chest, from the heart center, right in the middle of your chest, feeling that something is opening up as if your energetic rib cage was just opening up, completely opening up and letting out all the feelings around not being loved, not being supported, not being understood, being rejected, being abandoned, being totally put on the side, not being loved again. Everything that you feel is disconnecting you from the world. And at the same time, welcome, 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 welcome the universal love, which will ignite your self-love, Self-love comes from self-acceptance. As soon as you accept who you have been, what you have done, what you haven't said, what you haven't done, you're ready to move forward. Take a deep breath in through the nose and breathe out, thanking your higher self and all the energies who were present today and will still be in your realm for a few hours. So, right after this session, right after this activation, ask guidance, ask for hints, ask for messages and signs and tools. Ask because they know that now you're fully open, you're fully rebooted, recalibrated, so ready to hear, ready to see, ready to feel. So thank you, everyone. Thank you for this energy shift and this openness. And hi, guys, I'm back. I lost my microphone a few times. How you doing? I know it feels good for me. And you know what? I had a sore throat and it's gone. My voice is not as as it was before. So I really want to hear from you. You're ready? Wonderful. Heather, Diane, whoever's still there on any of those channels, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, the group and the page, how are you doing? Oh, it feels like, whoa. I don't know. You know, I'm always asking you guys, tell me how it feels. But look, I feel speechless myself. I really felt like really an opening in the heart center here, like really something came out. So that was beautiful. My throat is clear, but that is me. This is what I needed to work on today because I had a little bit of a sore throat, and so it's wonderful. So while I am waiting for your comments, um, if ever you have questions, if ever you have doubts about what you're receiving or you're not too clear about your life mission, the first thing, and I will post it again here. Oh, I know Instagram won't see it. I will post it later. The best thing is to join the group. If you're not in the group, please join the group. The group for YouTube people and for Instagram is on Facebook. It is called Lightworkers, Healers, Starseed Rising. Or if you look at under my name, Natalie Restored, you can ask me. I will be happy to direct you there. On Instagram, there is in the bio section. There's a link. You can go there directly, and you'll and you'll be able to connect. So that is the first thing, just being in that container, even if we never work together one-on-one, just being in the group, because every time I post something, I just send energies to make sure that it unlocks something within you. So whatever you need to be aware of, just being in that container, in that vortex of energy, will unlock things within you. It will trigger a desire to clear, to cleanse, to evolve, to move forward. So just being there is already good. Now, if you really want to chat with me because you want to know how much further you can go, because I'm here to take you guys, light workers, star seeds, and healers to the next level of your expression of who you are. My personal mission is to unlock your gifts, is to unlock new abilities, new powers, new ways of receiving the intuition, your own unique way, and for you to trust it. So when I work with you, not only do I connect to your higher self, your star family, your past life to find out if there's anything to clean, but as or clear. And as soon as it's done, we start to work, meaning we get clients, we make sure you practice your gift, you practice your abilities, and we can just refine it if ever you're at a stage where you need to have somebody to mentor you. Either way, I would love to work with you if you feel this is where you're at right now. I will just post or just put on the screen right now. Um, if ever you just want to take this experience to the next level, feel free to chat with me. NatalieRestore.com/chat with Natalie. Okay, that will be a way for you to we can have the chat. The chat is totally free. We can talk about where you're at, where you want to go, what you want to learn, what you want to uncover, what you need to clear in your field, and if you need support to just develop your abilities and potentially be of service to others, make a job, work full time in it. I'm here to help you. And again, just chatting with me activates something. It's not channeled, but just because I ask you questions that force you to think, to force you to connect to your emotions, suddenly your higher self comes in and you feel that, oh my God, just talking about it unlocked kind of a clarity. So that's wonderful. But I would love to have your comments. So Casey says, thank you. So let me know what it unlocked within you. Again, whether you do this now or later, I'll be so happy to read about it. If it was your first time experiencing light language, you might need a bit more time to process it. But usually the body is the first part that will respond to light language activation. It's like you feel warmth, you feel tingling, you feel cold, you feel energy shifting within you. And sometimes people are closing their eyes and reopening, and they have other superimposed visions. So Diane, I will just share what you wrote. I'll put it on my screen. I wept a bit when you named my recent pains. Okay, so again, good. Every tears you are allowing to come through an activation, through a channeling with me or any other practitioner, is a way that your body's using to, instead of talking to you and say, look, you should look at this pain, why don't you release it? It bypasses the mind and just uses your body to just release it. Like that, you don't analyze too much. It's out. So that is a good thing, Diane. In this moment now, I feel more relaxed, wonderful, and a sense of calm support. Thank you. Would appreciate a chat with you. So I will definitely send you the link, Diane, but I posted it again. And let me see if I could actually, I will just copy and paste it so you guys can simply connect and press the link again. There, I'm trying all my technology. So again, NatalieRestore.com/chat with Natalie. And you'll see you have different dates, different times, and we can connect and have this heart-to-heart chat together. But do I have more comments? Casey says, let me see. I'm very new to this, but I definitely felt a shift in my energy. I feel much lighter. Wonderful. And that's what is amazing about language. You'll see that more and more light workers, healers, star seeds, coaches, whatever names all of us may decide to use. You could call yourself a goddess, a priestess, and it's all beautiful and fine. You'll realize that more and more are allowing themselves to use this. And a lot of people have been having the ability to channel light language, and they never dared, including myself, because we thought it was weird. We thought it was woo-woo. We thought that that's it. We're going to lose all our friends. And we realized that, nope, by being out there doing our work, we're helping way more people. why. And actually, language is not even a barrier, because I could do that without speaking at all. We understand that that kind of weird language coming through is, to my knowledge, not used by most of us. So who cares? You don't need to understand. And because we're not using words that are used in most known languages, then your mind, your intellectual mind, is not trying to, what did she say? What does it mean? How can I integrate this? Suddenly you're taking into a vortex of energy, and you feel like, whoa, yeah, this is going too fast. I don't even have time to think about it. In your body, it's being seen by your eyes, but it's being integrated by your whole body. Your eyes are just kind of the captors. They're just they're observing the information. That's something that when people do it with their eyes closed and I'm just moving my hands, they still feel the energy. So it's the quickest way to induce an energy shift in a person that is in need to receive something. And to be honest with you, even if you feel wonderful, you will actually feel even better after a light language activation. So remember, it may take up to 48 hours, probably a bit less, because it was a short activation, to process all this. If you have visions, you have dreams, you have thoughts coming up and they're new to you and you want help to decipher them, feel free to contact me or just post a message here. But it's just an invitation to clear more if ever something else comes through. So I hope you loved it, and I hope to again see you in the group. Again, if you want to chat with me because you're ready to really excavate and unlock more and more, feel free to do so. Again, the link is right there on the screen. But if you want to come slowly into my energy vortex because you liked what you saw, or you're just ready to experience something more, then connect again in the group. I'll post again the group here, which is Lightworker Starseed Rising. Well, okay, the actual title is on Facebook, Lightworkers Starseeds Rising. But if you type my name and you type that, you'll find the group. Again, if you're on Instagram, you will see it in the bio. I will let you go because I know for some of you it's a very late, or very early, depending where you are in the world. Please share your comments, share your feedback. I would love to hear from you. Until we meet again, until we chat again, bye bye for now. Bye.